Hey, yo, what up, though, everybody? It's Coach Shaw back again. Got another podcast with one of the legends in the building. Got another legend, this time on the girls' side. One of the most dominating coaches in South Florida history, especially on assistant coach. He's a co-head coach at Miami Country Day. Okay. Coach 16U, 15U EYBL for the past 5 years. Coach of the G Nation National Program, 16 plus years coaching. Over 100, listen to this, over 100 girls in the Division One. That is amazing. 9-time state champions, two-time national champion, one Nike TOC champion, and he's the Miami Suns youth director. What's up, Coach Lewis? How you doing, baby?
How you doing? How you doing? I don't want to OD, and you said 100 girls. 100 girls plus boys to make 100 in total.
100 girls plus. I know you coached, you trained Malik Renew.
Yeah, Malik. It goes further back than Malik. David G. Baptiste. There's some kids when I was with the Florida Flash. Jared Jones, Trey Dooms. No, not Trey Dooms. I was there when John Collins was there. Derek Jean. Not taking credit for them, but I've been around a lot of those dudes from those days, and I was just thinking back to seeing some of these kids now and where they're at playing, or whether they're playing overseas. I think Darius Days, man, Darius Days tried to fight me in Vegas. It was too funny, man. Too funny. But yeah, I appreciate being on, bro.
Hey, man, this is dope, man. I'm glad to have you on here. Couple questions. We're gonna start off with this Miami Country Day, this dominating program y'all got over there at Country Day out in Miami Shores. Talk to me about the Spartans and their program this year. How will they look this year going into the 2025 season?
We're young, so I say this every year, but I mean, this is probably the year to beat us if you want to beat us, because we're young and inexperienced. So this is our first year. First year playing without a true forward, a true centerpiece in the middle. Our first year playing with max, maybe all sophomores and freshmen. We've never had this many young kids on one group, but of course, the type of work that we put in. It's an elite group, elite cast of kids. Let me say that. So they're all up and coming. If not, already arrived. But yeah, for me. This is the year. This is the year to beat us if you want to beat us. But looking at the class change, it's like the basketball guys. Well, it's only one guy, but the basketball higher ups. One country, they keep doing what they're doing.
I'm gonna throw you a curveball in here because I'm gonna call you out real quick.
Okay.
When y'all gonna play Miami High, man? When we gonna get that locked in, man?
We play Miami High Saturday at 12.
Oh no.
Play Miami Saturday at 12.
Regular season.
But honestly, I want to say, I'll tell you right now, I think we actually have them on the schedule. I think we have them is either preseason or it might be actual season, because this was one of the things we talked about. I want to say we got them on the schedule, but it might just be preseason.
Okay, let's talk about your head coach that you got over there. Coach.
Oh, no, I lied. Home game, 11/21.
11?
11/21. So November 21st, 2024.
Where's it going to be at?
At Miami Country Day.
It's going to be at Miami Country Day?
Miami Country Day.
Y'all lined up?
Lined up.
I'll see you there.
We were supposed to line up with Drummer, which, Drummer doesn't, what I'm saying, to another ship. So
how they looking this year?
Drummer young, but he at Keys Gates now.
Yeah.
Drummer's at Keys Gates. He rebuilding. I mean, he's the benefit of Drummer that he has a program where he could get young kids as well. So, Drummer being around us and actually doing it beforehand knows that, man, right now is the year to take the bumps and bruises and just getting the parents to understand. It's not even the kids. It's more so the parents to understand, hey, this is where we're at. This is where we're going. You got to look longevity instead of, hey, whether we losing or we winning or your kids getting better. You just got to get past that.
Okay. Talk to me about Coach Schwabe, man. He's legendary coach. You've been coaching with him for a long time.
Different breed, man. Like, it's not no. We both should be on the boys' side, right? So I think that's the edge that we kind of This girl side, you could just tell we don't treat our girls like girl players. How everybody views them. If the requirement is hard for most boys program would probably like they want us to do country day boys.
Mm-hmm.
Most of those kids would have quit. Most of those kids would have got cut because it's a different type of standard. But with like he's just as passionate as crazy as I am. And if like my 24/7 is I don't have a 9 to 5. I got a 24/7. It's basketball. All I do is train. All I do is coach. That's it. So that's him. You'll see a paragraph come in at 2 a.m. because he watching film, disgusted on what he saw. Like we didn't play our best. We wasn't our best self. He comes in with the mindset, man, we got to work on this. This kid not giving us this, man. I'm gonna give my focus towards this kid. And then the way he approaches the game is the way they played him when he was a player. So because he averaged damn near almost 50,
yeah.
So he saw double teams, triple teams, boxing ones, all kind of defenses. So his mindset is based on how would he beat that if he was playing against it, but from a team standpoint. So that might be one of the dopest things that I've ever seen. Then the way he schemes is different. Like he takes out personnel, not just team. So when we play like I think one of the top, a really good name would be Ozzie Fudd is a team that we beat a long time ago, #1 player in the nation, projected to go to the WNBA and all that. Man, he just took away what her strengths was. She played for the midi. The ball always comes in her hand, especially last parts of the game. She likes to go left, sit on top of the left hand. She beats the first defender, put a wall, man, we walled up behind her. So just simple things like that and sticking to it and making sure the game plan is that alone, man, it's amazing to see. And every year, like I said, after my sister and them left, everybody thought everything was over. He readjusted. The year after that, readjusted. The year after that, readjusted. The year we lost, people don't know it was more so internally that made us lose than it was the X's and O's. Mm-hmm. So now this year, I'm excited to be amongst them because I could tell that, man, his brain working right now. He trying to figure out, man, what's next,
So which one of those championships was one of y'all best? Which one was your favorite championship?
The first one. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna say the first one because the support from the school was almost like going to a public school. And when I say that, if you go to your normal private schools compared to your Carol City, your Northwesterns, it's a different kind of atmosphere, especially football. So we had almost a football atmosphere our first run. The first year we went, and then the first year we won. When I tell you, it was like maybe the whole school shut down. They did a parade, all that stuff like that. So it was just different. As the years went on, it became everybody's like, they supposed to do that. They ain't playing nobody. So that's honestly what kind of pushed us towards the national level in general,
Who was on that team?
The first year, Danielle Minot, that we won. Danielle Minot, Michelle Berry, Ogechi Anyagalibo, Shawnice Lewis, Kelsey Marshall, Lindsay Pierre. I want to say, who am I missing? Stephanie McKenzie, Jody Bias, Bias, something like that. Not Kayla Katalik, Marsha Edwards, and I feel like I'm missing one. If you see this podcast, check me.
Yeah, check them out. I might get it out there.
No, that's it. Yeah, Deshaun was next. Yeah, that's it.
All right, who's the out of all the I know you coached a lot of players. Who's the best player that you have coached during your coaching career? The most talented player that you have coached?
Talent or dominant? Which one you think?
Okay, a combined.
Okay, so and it took a lot of convincing, but I think I had to realize once my sister graduated, I understood. Because everybody tried to convince me about how good my sister was, but I was hyped off of all our other players until she graduated and I saw how she controlled the game. I didn't, you know what I'm saying, I would see people try to deny her the ball while everybody else getting buckets from the full court. Don't let her get the ball, let somebody else dribble. Don't let her get the ball. What's it called? She could average 16 the first half. Now she, you know what I'm saying, and it was like a mindset. She'd average 16 the first half of the season. Second half, she's not trying to score because she knows now everybody thinks she's a scorer. So she averaging 10 assists a game, like that. And you talk about, the way we won the Geico Nationals.
What's your sister name? Can everybody know it?
Shawnee's Lewis.
You got a picture? Go ahead and put it out there.
Yeah. So this bobblehead right here.
Yeah. Shout out to Shawnee's Lewis.
Shout out to Shawnee's. So I tell people, I say, man, it's certain things that made me realize, like, okay, yeah, she was one of the ones, because in maybe the last decade, until maybe the last decade, I want to say Kiki Harrington, who we named one of the Suns team after. She went to South Carolina, but it was up and coming. My sister, within the last decade, might have been the only South Florida player to go to a top 5 school in the nation, which is Maryland at the time.
So a lot of talent over there, man. Like, and now I gotta call you out again.
Okay.
This one you might not like. We about to argue right here.
Okay.
Why have there been no Spartans in my All-Star game every year?
Oh, I mean, when I saw so this is the part that, like, a lot of people they might understand, but it's more so from the way we work. When the season's over with, they're trying to find any break possible. So most of these kids, like, they start trying to say, okay, I got to get ready for college. It's a leg. Oh man, I'm sore. Like, when Shaw, Shaw. So we started 6 a.m.s last week. So we 6 a.m. to 7:30. You know what I'm saying? Monday through Friday. We also play in a fall league, MLK Fall League, run by Rich Walker, Mondays and Wednesdays. Then we play in another 2 fall leagues Saturdays. So then they only get Sundays off, and we suggest that you get extra training in. So you don't really get the opportunity to see rest. So if you talk to them, and it's girls, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been doing girls for a while, and they're different.
I mean, but you had one kid last year.
Was it
yeah, I played in another All-Star game after we reached out to her. What's the girl with the Baylor?
Which one? Kayla.
Yeah.
So
we were like, yo, do you know what we do at our All-Star games? Like,
I don't with her with that one, it was more so of like they did a lot just to get her to play, because she said no at first. Just to be honest, she said no, and it was more of this, that. It was a lot of other shit, stuff. Excuse me. Stop. Cut that. Well,
hey, listen, shout out to Kayla Mims, man. I wish her nothing but success over there at Baylor, man. And we rooting for her, man. And hopefully, I'm gonna catch a couple games this season on TV, and nothing else to say about that, man. I just want to make sure that we can get, like, because you guys have some of the prime, and there's a lot of kids that wanted to be there in our place, but we still held a spot for Miami Country Day.
Don't worry. This now after this interview, now all the girls gonna be like, man, we got to jump on.
We make sure that we take care of good. Jerseys is fly.
Heard that.
I've probably seen the videos or whatever that we do. Yeah. I definitely. All I want to do is honor the kids, and it costs you $0. I'll make sure that I pay for everything. We feed the kids. You know what I'm saying? We take care of them. So, you know what I mean? Hopefully we can get them in one.
No, definitely.
Let's talk about your training methods, okay? You're a very good trainer in South Florida, well known too. You do boys and girls. Talk to me about some of the stuff that you like to do with your kids and that help them get better.
So I'll start off with the youth first. So basically with the youth, I mean, especially from a beginner standpoint, it doesn't matter size, age. You start with the basics. I think a lot of people. I'm gonna just say a lot of coaches and trainers in general. You see a big kid, you train them like a big kid. Now if they come to you with a form of like some kind of foundation, you might do a little bit more with them. You see what I'm saying? So like even some of your better kids, it's not that the trainers or coaches groomed them into that. The parents started off. So me, especially on this girl side, I get kids from scratch. I'm talking about cheerleaders, gymnasts. Man, I'm just home, like couch potatoes, because kids ain't outside no more. I'm gonna start calling road blockians. And that's gonna be their name. Like that's they do more of that than anything. So I get a lot of beginners. So it's just really starting with the fundamentals. I've been having fun of late. I've had some 8 and under, so all the way up to 5-year-olds, and just really seeing how much of their attention span I can really grab to see how long it will take for them to catch on to stuff. And because they don't know, it's so much easier. It's so much easier to teach a kid that doesn't know, and that's why I like the girls game, because girls are literal from every age. What you tell them is what they're gonna do. And if you try to ask them to ad-lib outside of that, that's when the confusion sets in. So now when I have a kid with a foundation, now it's more so of okay, man, let's touch a little bit of everything and start seeing what comes natural. And then we stick to those, and we kind of home in on what comes natural, and then slowly add in the rest of the bag. You know what I'm saying? So like if I got an athlete, I know, okay, man, let me teach you a bunch of finishes at the rim. But we're gonna make sure we work that jump shot. We're gonna make sure we clean that up and make sure we have that. That way, it's from a confidence standpoint too. You want to be able to go in the game and do well, and then it makes it easier for you to try the other stuff. So if you're struggling on making layups, it's going to be harder for you to have confidence shooting the ball. You know what I'm saying? If you shooting the ball well, you're not going to want to go to the basket. So you got to find a way to kind of balance things out.
Right.
When it comes down to the elite players, most elite players is all about just working out, and it's more in-game stuff though. So once you like establish what you are or who you are as a player, I always like to touch everything, because you never know what the game's going to call for. This game, you might need to handle the ball, so you need to be comfortable handling the ball. I can say that with Kayla Nelms. So it was times where they denied our guards the ball, and she had to come up as a release pass, and she would bring the ball down court and start the offense. You see what I'm saying? Whether it was just to bring it down to a handoff, roll out of that, and we get our offense going, she had to do that. She had the skill. If you would see her in the training, then Kayla could do more than some of these guards out here. But it's just preparing her for it, and it is also good conditioning. A lot of people don't understand that what it takes to be a perimeter player, and you got to be in great shape. So it's more so from elite players, it's just the in-game work, like really trying to teach them split actions, coming off screens, reading the defense if they hedging, if they busting, if they stand. Just your basic stuff that you'll see on a national level. Let me say that, because a lot of these things down here in South Florida you probably won't see.
Right.
When you start talking about the level that I'm used to seeing or competing against, we start trying to kind of prepare our kids what most of these kids are preparing for, because they want to go to the next level as well.
So since you train so many kids, I'm pretty sure you're good at putting things together over there at the Miami Suns.
Mm-hmm.
So now, let's talk about them, man. Let's talk about what you do over there at the Miami Suns, how they impact the community, and who are some of the players for the Miami Suns that need to be recognized more.
I mean, you got your known names. My business partner, my training partner, Coach Rich. His daughter Jayla Belton is, like coming along like strong. She's definitely, she's done.
Oh.
So she definitely made a name for herself. I'm gonna say it's more so of the young kids, man. Like the young kids are. This is the year where you're gonna start seeing a lot of the youth that came from up under the program. Basically, that I led the way with. You're gonna start hearing their names. So now you're gonna start seeing them like, oh, where this kid came from.
What team are you coaching?
I was coaching this past season, the 15U. I think that's 9th grade, okay. And the 2 or 3 seasons before that, I was doing 16U.
Okay.
This year, I've decided to just focus on the youth itself and help grow the brand over there. G Nation, our sister program that we kind of have a branch with now. That's basically, a little up north, based out of Cardinal Gibbons.
Talk to me about them. What do they have going on up there with G Nation?
Is founded by Coach Kevin Gordon. He's been around.
Yeah. Shout out to Kevin Gordon, man.
Kevin Gordon, there it goes. Kevin Gordon. He's been around for, just as long as me, if not longer. He decided to partner up with the Suns. Got a good amount of talent over there. One of his kids is projected to definitely be Division I. That would be two in the last 2 years. I want to say he's put some Division I kids out there.
You know her name?
Say it again.
You know her name?
Yeah, Kayla Gray, and the other one is I forgot it. I wasn't too familiar with it, but she went to a small Division I, based out of his program. So I think he's doing a good job with what he had there. So I think now with the attachment of the Suns, it's going to start giving them a better base of talent. And what I wanted to do was help that talent, get even better. Help them have an understanding. Well, this is how you get to that level, and this is what you're going to see, and so on and so forth.
Okay, and are you? So next year you're going to be coaching.
Next year I'm starting now. So that's one of the reasons I even hit you up about just trying to give me the opportunity to come on your podcast. I'm 10 toes, 10 fingers down. But now let me take the fingers off the ground because I just 10 toes down. 10 toes down. Really pushing the youth because I think I've done a great job building it, but it's more so not really exhausting all my resources. More so word of mouth. More so people really just sending their kids to be trained by me. Mm-hmm. But I sit there and also supply them with an organization, a team, a platform. So now, I'm really going to start getting out there, reaching out to somebody, going to these middle school games. Mm-hmm. I gotta find a way to kind of get out to these elementaries. Big 6'6" black guy talking about some, hey, little girl.
That's crazy.
I gotta figure out my methods from there. So I've hired a couple female coaches that played the game as well. So the goal is to kind of get them, on the ground and helping expand the program just in general. But yeah, so right now that's just the main focus.
I'm sorry. Do you think girls basketball is undervalued here in South Florida?
Yeah, and the flag football spaces. I ain't knocking them, but it is what it is.
I'm hearing flag football.
All football. We know Florida is we know Florida, especially South Florida, is a football. It's a football place, but don't throw your daughters in there, man. We got all these other sports. You ain't gotta. You know what I'm saying? You can sit there and hear Nestle Crunch on the bottom of the net. You know what I'm saying?
But they're trying to get me to branch off to do a Miami-Dade flag football.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's.
I can't lie, it's growing. It really is growing, but it's for me. I guess because it got a long way to go, so you got to start somewhere. So my end goal, because not even end goal. I know what this basketball could do for you just by witnessing the girls that I've coached and my sister in general is like seeing firsthand. Hey, she has a college degree. She's connected. She has her own business now. So more so than just being an athlete, they got to also start thinking about that side. You see what I'm saying? So, but shout out to all the female sports. But
flag football taking y'all kids. I already seen that coming a long time ago, man.
Yeah.
Especially when I seen them dressing up like and they all these colors and they match. I'm saying, oh, they drawing.
Yeah, they drawing them in.
They drawing.
And honestly, it takes less commitment. Like you don't need the skill.
Yeah.
You need natural ability.
Yeah.
So if you're a track fast girl, you're good. We just got to really work on your hands. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, I get it. It's easier.
But it's not as fun to watch basketball, right? Like right now, I'm saying right now. Oh, yeah, man. Okay, who you got? Angel Reese or Caitlin Clark? Who's rookie of the year?
Great White Mamba.
She cold-blooded.
Cold. Angel Reese is a dog.
Do you think it'll be Cole rookie of the year or not?
It'll be who?
Cole rookie of the year?
Like 2?
Yeah.
I mean, they might try to do it the whole, black white thing, but I think it's not even close. It's not close. I think I saw argument online about how hard it is for Angel Reese to do what she's doing from a rebounding standpoint, and keep it G. You're getting a lot of in-area rebounds on your own misses.
Absolutely.
So that's not knocking her. That's also just saying, well, yeah, you're relentless, but at the same time, it's your own misses, and you're not chasing. You're a 6'3" athlete, probably a 7-foot wingspan.
She can go, but is she a centerpiece for a championship team?
No.
Yeah.
No, she has to add. To me, honestly, she has to go back to what got her there. So if you watch her game now, but you watch her in high school, two totally different players. She had a bag in high school. She ran the point at times in high school, to where you see her right now. She's just what is that? Ron Williams, junkyard dog.
Yeah.
Junkyard dog. She just
jersey on the other day.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the hard questions are coming now.
Okay.
Right? We only got a couple more. Who are the top 5 players in high school basketball in South Florida, Dade and Broward?
I had to actually think about this one now, right? So for me, right now, still, you want to know, you need to know what the schools they at or just names?
I just need to know. I know the school they at too.
Okay. So I'll say Jalen Belton.
One.
Jalen Housey. Jalen Belton, Miami Country Day. Jalen Housey, Nova. Nyla McFadden, St. Thomas. Jaslyn Green, I believe she's at American Heritage. And Cammie Ellis, Miami Country Day School.
Top 5. There you go. Easy. Nah, I'm going to throw you a curveball.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the top 5 teams? Yeah.
So
I want to let you write that down.
You want me to go in number order? Or you just want me to just say teams?
No, number order. So,
all right. But, all right. So, of course, we number 1. I'll say Doral 2. No, let me take that back. So, I'm gonna give us a tie, right? And the reason I'm gonna give us a tie just because I kind of know what's over there. So it's more so our youth, but their talent. I'm saying it'll see like what comes up. So
you play them this year?
Huh?
Will you play them this year?
Yeah, we definitely. I think we got them. I got to see what day we got them on the schedule, but it's Nova. So Nova High School this year is a problem. They're a problem.
They're number 1.
They're gonna share. They're gonna share it with us.
Okay.
Jason, you're gonna have to coach.
Okay.
Jason, you hear that? You're gonna have to coach. So Nova and Country Day, I'm gonna say right now is a close one.
Okay.
2, I would give it to Doral. 3, I would say Heritage. 4, I would say St. Thomas. I like St. Thomas. 5, I want to give it to Grandview Prep.
Girl, you seen Grandview Prep play this year?
Grandview Prep done in a 1-year span when they picked up like some the girl Kayla Gray I was telling you about. They got Abby Price, who's the main commit. I forgot how to say her first name, but Girardi daughter. I think something like that. Girardi, who's a BCS kid. They got a 6'3" kid that's a projected BCS kid, and they got a young 8th grader who looks like she should be a Division I kid down the line if she stays on the right path. And then like a 6-man. Now they're what you call it, front heavy. You know what I'm saying? So like if they could just weather the storm, they'll win a lot of games. But they're that 5-6 strong. 4 for sure strong.
Can I ask you for a favor?
Mm-hmm.
Can I get you guys on here? You and your head coach.
Uh-huh.
After you win your next state title.
Oh yeah, for sure. I feel like 10 might be is 10 the record of all time. I gotta figure that out.
And I don't never heard anything like this.
Yeah, we gotta look it up. I feel like it's either we tied it, and 10 it might be the breaking the record.
Is anybody competing with you in your division?
Nah, because I think the team that would have gave us a run for our money is not even in our class anymore. So it would be maybe Somerset. Somerset could be the competitive game.
No, Lauderdale.
Who?
With Somerset.
Oh, I thought you were saying the team name. I was like, North Lauderdale. Somerset, yeah, North Lauderdale.
North Lauderdale. Okay, yeah. Somerset, North Lauderdale. Yeah.
They got a vet left. They was one of the. They gave us an upset win last year, and then we went in.
Yeah.
Bumped them. Going to state.
Y'all don't play them this year. Y'all just in the regular season.
I think last year they kind of got us because they told us they wasn't in our classification, and we don't really look at our classification. We just play, and come playoff time is when we really start looking like, okay, who's there and who's doing what. So they kind of got us because we're like, oh no, they 4A, and she Tanya, I say who said it. She ain't gonna admit to it, but she's like, no, we're not in y'all class. We end up playing her. Oh, one of my clients here. I'm just coming in and bother me. But she came and we played them, and then they ended up beating us by like maybe 10, 12. Like shocked the world. It was like the championship, and they was throwing Gatorade on the coach and all that. We were like, damn. It was the first game of the regular season, I think, too.
Dang. And y'all back in the playoffs.
He was like, oh, okay.
It makes sense.
It was good for us, though. Saw them in the playoffs. Motivation.
They're going to use this film as motivation, too, man. They're going to be like, hold up, man.
Oh, they know what it is. We're a little arrogant over there.
Y'all know. But it's okay if you won 9 state championships, man.
Yeah. It's hard to knock us off our horse.
All right. I'm going to let you go with this, but I'm going to let you say this. I'm going to let you promo. I want you, because you're one of the best trainers in the world. In South Florida. I'm going to say in South Florida. We don't go to the world yet, but.
I ain't traveled the world yet, but,
So we're going to say, I want you to promo your training business. Let's talk about that. Why should kids come train with you?
You want to get better, honestly. Like it's no matter the level, no matter the experience, the inexperience, the gender. Man, we work over here, and the goal is, like the passion that we give is one that if you wanted to make it to the league, honestly, and I think that's what a lot of trainers nowadays are missing. They lose touch. They lose touch because everybody's chasing the bag or chasing the pro or chasing clout, social media clout. Like everybody keep on telling me to post more. It's hard. I'm a little old school, I mean, I used to have dreads, remember?
Yeah. I remember the first time I met you had dreads.
You know what I'm saying? So but for me, I'm so genuine about it. Like I run people off because of my passion sometimes because they don't understand how much I want it. Just as much as that, like most parents want it. Like I want it almost as much as most parents. Well, not almost. I want it just as much as parents. And it's hard to be able to see that. But most kids, when they lock in with me, they lock in with me. And most of the kids that lock in with me, they see the results towards the back end. So, I mean, that's money back guaranteed, even though I ain't got no money for you. Guaranteed.
They got money for you, though. So,
trying to tell you.
Shout out to Coach Slim, man. I appreciate you coming on here talking high school basketball, especially on the girls' side. I hope to see you soon. Good luck in your training session, and stay blessed, my brother.
I appreciate that. Shout out to the Miami Suns Youth. Go follow. We got a webpage now at sunsyouth.com. Check out the Little G's. That's the branch off up north. Man, hey, you got a daughter from 5 years old on up. Lock in. And boys, I'm selective with y'all dudes, you know what I'm saying? Everybody want to train boys. I'm selective though. You got
consistency.
That's it. It's too many. It's too many train. So these shorties be trainer thoughts. Like they thoughting around with so many trainers. I can't. Like I ain't with it because I.
I just sent a kid the other day to Muggs. Shout out to Muggs.
Shout out Muggs.
Out in Skirnahan, because one of my neighbors went down there. But I'll be selective who I send kids to.
Yeah.
You know, because I get a lot of phone calls about who to send kids to, but I definitely be in contact with you as well to make sure you get some money off the table and make sure that these kids get better.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually clip that right there. All you shorties that's training thoughts. Don't hit me up. Don't inbox me. Don't ask me about training. If you not trying to lock in and get better, yeah, I ain't the one.
All right. No training thoughts, man. For
I appreciate you.
I'll talk to you soon.
I appreciate you, but.